Yes, and welcome back, John Banks. Yes, and I've been down there in the garages, and I had a big wad of greasy shit put in my nose. And
Who
now
did that,
I can't smell
John?
anything. It was some stupid McLaren mechanic. Actually, it wasn't a McLaren, it was a dum-dum-dum car. Or a duh-duh-duh. Yes, I'm having trouble with the English-Australian translation. Yes, and we saw Ben Harris stuff up around that area too.
Of course, we must inform you that the duh cars are
Dum-dum-dum.
from Dennis Sokolai and Barry Jenner's team.
Yes, I knew they were. And of course, yes, and one of the mechanics stuck a greasy wad up my nose. And it hurt very much.
Sometimes, John,
I was just snooping around with the engines and that, not doing anything wrong in particular, when I happened to put a spud up their exhaust pipe. There though.
Sportsman-like of you, John. I thought you were always...
I'm a bit of a practical joker when I get with my old friend Frank Walker.
Yes,
I met him down there. I met him at a hot dog stand. He was actually selling hot dogs. I don't know why he's doing that now, but he is. He's fucked.
Oh, Aaron Campbell is going great guns.
Yes.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if he could almost...
Yes, and straight past Andy Pandy.
No, Andrew Cameron won't let him through.
Yes, and Andrew Cameron,
in fact,
more affectionately known as
from
Faggoty Andrew.
Andrew Cameron here. And now, yes, I'm getting down the corner. And there, this big red car that's past me. It's very nice indeed. And I'm getting for such a good time here. Oh.
Yes, and there was a bit of commentary from Andrew Cameron while he was in the car. And let's see if we get some from Aaron Campbell. Yes, I'm going round the corner now. And then we go up. Yes, I'm coming up the straight here. Probably a pretty good time here.
19th!
19th position.
That's because he stuffed up. Keep going.
I thought I was going to do better. I thought I was going to do a lot better than that. Oh no, I'm in a spin. I'm going to have to cross it back to John Banks. I think all the relevant people have qualified now. And I think we're ready for the start of the race. Right. Let's start her up, mate. Yes, and I think he's gone suicidal with that bad result.
Bang. Yes.
He's out of the race. And let's see if we can get it behind you. No, we can't. Oh well.
I will be able to see the final qualifying positions.
Indeed we will.
Yes,
and I don't think I'll be up there. I don't think it at all. Think it, I do not. I do not.
Of course you can't be. I think John's brain's gone a little bit insane.
Yes, it's been so long since I've been in a Grand Prix and I think...
Sorry, that was just me going insane.
Wait a minute. I think I've just had a great idea.
Oh, it's all the same.
Yes, and they are all the same, aren't they?
Yes. Yes, drivers are going rather well.
They're going all the same at the moment. For some fucked old reason.
It appears as if... Hang on. It appears as if Gordon Anderson is pole. Yes, pole.
Yes, and I think we'll just wait for the start of the race now.
Yes.
Yes, and of course Gordon Anderson from Nuclear Bomb Team, number 1 on the grid, pole position. Trevor Miller on next to him. Row 2, Joe Tibbles, Robert Winks, and Chris Robb, Ivan Carter, Big Red, ooh, up there. Richard Ogden, we thought he'd do better. And then Joel Adams from the Boo-Ha team. Mark Manning and Clayton Scoville. Anthony Ogden, Simon Peck, Craig Miles and Chrissy Frith. Simon Redders, Damien Adler, Michael Trainer, Corey Kasser, Eddie Miller, Andrew Cameron. Now there's a shock. Darren Ross, Aaron Campbell, Chris Ray, Adam Ware, Andrew Barnum, and of course Ben Harrow rounding out the grid. And we'll just go for a break and we'll be back after it. Welcome back. And here on the starting grid, and I welcome you to the race. And here is John Sabbath.
Yep, John
Actually, it's
Sabbath
James
here,
Sabbath.
about to indicate my first
Ivan Carter on the
commentary
green.
of a race.
These are Robert
It's
Wink,
about to begin
Joe Tibbles,
soon.
Gordon
As
Anderson.
we go through the various race players, we wait for the green light to come on.
Here we got Richard Ogden. And I think we'll watch him from the back to start with.
We've got a red light warning the drivers, and green, and they're off.
Yes, and cockpit view here from Richard Ogden. It's a really good view too, I agree. Don't you?
Well, Richard Ogden's starting off in 7th place.
Yes, he's down now,
Down to
back to
8th.
8th. He's
So
coming
no
through the
Richard,
field.
he'll pick up very quickly.
Yes, Gordon Anderson's still in the front. I think it probably would have been better to put him on an automatic race and then commentate, but it doesn't matter. And, of course, coming up to the tricky first section of the course. I don't know why it's called the first section, but it sounds good. And then the past the
glass houses and the prison, as it has no windows or doors. They drop their prisoners over the top in helicopter, where prison guards wait, who have been living there all their lives.
No, there is actually no guards for that prison. It's the world's only guardless prison, but it can't be escaped. It's just a concrete prison. So, they have food dropped in there every night. And I spent a couple of days in there. And for a parking offence, and it wasn't too good.
Just about to go past the emergency crane for lifting off cars which have been...
Ivan Carter there in front of
Correct.
Richard Ogden. Richard Ogden should go past him around the next lap or take him out of the race. That's what I'd do.
It's not a very sporting thing to do, Tony Trabbit, but that's the way the game is played, I guess.
Yes, indeed it is, James. And, as
we're
we
about
can
to
see,
go under the nameless bridge. How's that for advertising, ladies and gentlemen?
yes, not enough advertisements here at the Foster's Formula One
But
Grand
just-
Prix, Duckham's Oil,
But just
Valvoline.
think, Dunlop pay millions of dollars to put that sign up, and the advertising agencies couldn't be fucked actually putting up Dunlop onto the bridge.
Yes, and of course, we welcome all Japanese viewers to the Honda Foster's Valvoline Formula One Grand Prix. And we've just been talking about how there isn't enough sponsorship. And of course, we go under the Coca-Cola Bridge. And there on the right, you'll see the John Elliott stand. And here we go under a Foster's Bridge. Trevor Miller just stuffed up. And we're back with Richard Ogden. Yes, and of course, we come up.
Richard takes that corner nice and beautifully.
This is the Sandboy Chips corner.
Yep, the famous Sandboy Chips corner of
Yes,
the
and we're
Adelaide
coming up
circuit.
into the Foster's Straight here. Yes, a lot of people call it Foster's
Well,
Light,
fastest
but
lap has just been given to Gordon Anderson.
Gordon Anderson
He's
of
doing
Nuclear Bombty.
He's doing exceptionally well,
Yes,
considering his previous
and through the
record.
Skyline S's there.
And what's that, Tony? That
Castrol
is
Oil
legal
Straight.
advertising. A helicopter just passed with putting a sign Tui's it is, yep. We know all the controversy over the footy with the Tui signs. Now they're hitting the Grand Prix.
Well, that is terrible news, it really is. And here we go past the Sandboy Chips tree.
Yep, it's
And-
actually got Sandboy Chips
And
growing on
past
it.
the Peck's Family Nursery flower houses.
Yep, the Peck's.
And then we have Coates Hire Crane on the left.
Yep, for those emergency.
On the right, of
Okay.
course. Yes, and so there isn't
Now
enough
go by
advertising
a
around.
large portion of the crowd.
Yes, and again, under the
Well-
Epee Bache